Oh. Why is everything glitching? Oh, and it's lights out and away we go for the Grand Prix of China. I'm still trying to figure out how to pick my stream, but we are underway, and as you can see, the grid has been reversed from the previous race. The guys that finished first, second, third, they start at the back, and we see a crash from King James, which drops all the way back, so I can't really follow him. But smoothing jogger, I think he started pole. Wait, yeah, he started pole. He still is on the first place. He didn't lose his place to anyone in the starting phase. Lewis gained 2 places. Then we see King James, of course, dropping back. We see TGT Dan, TGT Dan, Sido Dark and Mike, which were the 3 fastest drivers on previous race. Still P8, P9, P11. Great recovery already. Dan up to P6. Dark up to P4. Great race for them already. And then we can see David already gained 7 places in the opening phase of the race. While I'm having a really hard time commentating in English. I'm really sorry if my English is not that good. We are gonna take a look at the tires for now. We can see 3 people on softs, David, Dark and Endo. Dark for a different strategy than his teammate and Dan. Interesting to see. Soft's not really lasting that long here, as we can see Dan and Mike going into the hairpin together. No, Mike pulls out. A great call from him. Really hard to go side by side through here, as Mike has a little bit of a touch with the Aston Martin, but not really much of yeah, okay, I'm just having a nervous breakdown right here, but I'm trying my best. You know, I'm trying to get my stream because I want to drop the link in the Discord, but I can't find it. Oh, here it is. Okay, as we go on, we can see a 5-4 P2 right here. Swanee and the Ferrari go side by side through here, as we get the most awful camera angles I've ever seen for a fight. Jesus Christ, mate. Wait, should I do this? This is better, no? No, it's not. It's not better. So we can see the Ferrari going off. Great move by the McLaren to the inside line, and the Ferrari is actually dropping a lot of places here, making room for the Mercedes on the inside, which almost spins out. Silo Dark almost spins out. There's a lot of chaos in the midfield right now. A lot of people. I can't see, bro. I can't see anything with these cameras, bro. What's this? I'm just gonna go on board with Mike, who sees everything happening right in front of him. Danes already boxed to soft. I think he got some damage. As we can see, the Mercedes going down the inside of absolutely everybody and winning a lot of positions there. Onto P4 he goes, back to P5, battling with the AlphaTauri. We're still going to go in this camera because we can't see shit on the others. Then we're having Silo Dark here, side by side with the AlphaTauri going into turn 1. He has to give the position. He has to, oh, but he makes a switchback. Great move by the Mercedes driver. And yeah, he's probably going to make it sick. Is he going to go for a move? No, he's not. And the P4 is from Silo Dark. Now, we have a top 3 on the mediums. Paddy, DRL Swanee, and in front with outside of the DRS it's Lewis. Has built quite of a gap, 1.5 seconds, which is pretty good for 3 laps, especially because he won't have DRS, and more importantly, Paddy, as of the moment, will have DRS on Swanee, which will cause him to use a lot of his ERS, which Paddy already did, as we can see. And we can see the Ferrari has DNF. Will that cause a safety car? I don't know. He's not really on the track. We can take a look here now. Huh? Wait, he's DNF, but he's coming back on track. It's a little bit weird, but alright. Dan already boxed for soft. Don't think he's gonna make it to the end. Don't think it was a decision he wanted to make. Sorry for my English once again. It's a little bit rubbish, but yeah, not really warmed up to commentate on any race. Is Paddy gonna go for a move on the inside? No, he is not. He is faking his move, tapping his brake too. Really weird behavior there on his brake pedal, but you know, Everyone has his own ways of driving. As we can see, Silo Dark already catching up to the front runners, or I should say P2, P3, almost within the DRS. David behind, 1.2 seconds. Mike behind him is probably gonna go for a move. No, he's not. He's staying behind. He has not much of a DRS advantage because Jesus. Staying in 4th gear as well, not really recommended if I may say, but the AlphaTauri is clearly not doing any better with his gears. Not to be criticizing anyone, but just, you know, a little bit of humor to this probably boring race, because it's still China. Silo Dark within DRS of Paddy. Well, he's in, but he's out. But look, he's out now, and then he's in. So probably a little bit of pushing, and he will be in the DRS of the number 3 of this race, which will probably put him into the podium positions, as he still has these fresh, soft tires on his car. Still gonna be able to, you know, you can clearly see that he uses full traction, because 2nd gear, full throttle onto the right. I can't do that with my traction, but you know, Silo Dark really pushing everything. Not really a straight line speed setup as I can see, or maybe Paddy has really low wings. That could also be a solution. And Mike has gone past David, but David fights back. We can see a switchback, but yeah, the AlphaTauri absolutely has no grip. He did not have anything to say to that overtake, except for bye, have a good day. Bye, have a great time. Something like that. We can see the Williams is not really catching up to the people in front. You know, you have these gaps from, you know, Mike, 2.5 seconds, 2.2 here. But, you know, you can still catch up these gaps, but I don't think anyone here is still in contention for anything else but just some points. As you can see, Dan going, oh, he's overtaking someone that's boxing. He has done 5 laps on the medium, and I wonder what tire he's gonna go on, because I don't see him going on anything else than hards if you want to make it to the end of the race. Not retiring, so he is gonna go for softs probably. No, hards. Why would you? Oh, he has damage. Okay. Really weird call, but you know, if you have damage, it doesn't really, yeah, it's a logical move to go into the box. Mike, by the way, already gained about, I think, 5-6 tenths on Dark in this lap, which is pretty great. Although he is losing time right now. Of course, also on the straights losing time because Dark does have the DRS, which he doesn't have. As we can already see, the fuel tank. If you look at the telemet, you know, next to the gears that's going down right now because he's downshifting, you can see that his tank is already giving like this weird thing, which Dark doesn't have and Swanee doesn't have. No one has it except for him, which means he is probably low on fuel, which isn't a good thing 6 laps into the race normally. Maybe he's doing something, you know, we don't know. David already dropping back behind the Alfa Romeo. I didn't expect that to happen that fast. But he's dropping back, not really making any real threat on these old soft tires. Seems like he has a really hard time keeping those tires alive. Yeah, if I look at these lines, I would probably box, but you know, it's up to him. As the Williams is gaining 2 tenths on him. You know it's bad when a Williams that's behind you that has a 9-second gap has gained 4 tenths in 2 corners. You know that you're doing something wrong, and you're losing the DRS to the car in front that has overtaken you like 3 corners ago. But you know, you do you. You do you. Silo Dark just manages to stay into the DRS. I think after lap 5 these softs just died or something, because you know, oh, and there is a DNF from the Haas. Is that going to be a safety car, which would be perfect for all these soft runners? No, there is not, because it was in the pit lane. We're gonna look if Dark is the DRS gonna open, yes or no. It has not been open, which means he does not have the DRS. And Mike has absolutely been flying lately, going from 2.5 seconds to 1.2, 1.1 in about 2 laps, I think, which is really great. I really don't know what to say anymore. It's really hard commentating in English, to be honest. I don't really get enthusiasm in English. Like, I know what to say in Dutch, and I know how to be a good commentator in Dutch, but thanks for everyone watching, by the way. I hope you don't cringe or get ignored by my English, but I'm trying my best. I will look at the chat. Weak commentary this. Great English too. I don't know if that's a compliment or not, but ik hoop dat je betaald wordt, pik. Nee, Gies, ik word niet betaald. Nee, ja, ik had gewoon geen zin om te rijden, dus ik dacht, nou, dan doen we lekker commentaar. Let's have a look. And Mike has actually managed to get into the DRS of Silo Dark. Silo Dark also kind of, I don't think he's gonna have the DRS because he was 1.1 behind. Maybe he will. We're gonna have a look at his rear wing. Wel Engels blijft praten. Ja, dat klopt, Kies, maar ja, boeien. En is Silo Dark's wing? Yes, he is gonna open, but also Mike's wing is also gonna open, and Paddy's wing is also gonna open. The only wing that isn't opening is Swanny's, because he is 1.8 seconds behind, 2 seconds behind. Swanny also not really gaining that much time, even though he's using his ERS. He's only gaining about 1 or 2 tenths on Lewis, who is doing a great job, also managing his ERS. Still 50% left, and almost half of the race has been done. 5 viewers already. Thank you all for watching. I hope you don't get terminal brain damage by listening to my English. I'm gonna have a look in the chat. Oh no. Ja, ik kom zo, Gies. Ik kom zo. Rustig aan. Oh, iedereen zit ook in de chat. Dit kan ik echt niet hebben. Alright, so I think these soft tires of Dark are pretty much dead at this stage. Endo is boxing. Massive undercut here. Going to the hards at lap 8 with 8 laps on the softs. A great strategy call if you ask me. Mediums are so bad I wouldn't use them in a 35% race. But you know, you do you. You do you. Did we see... I thought I saw someone have an oversteer moment, but just my mind fucking me because I'm brain dead right now watching this race. You know, a big train here, 4 people in one train. God, this is boring. Oh, and we see 2 lights flashing there. Yeah, that's 2 lights flashing. No ERS left for them. Mike also not really that much of an ERS left. Silo Dark still has okay ERS. Oké, als je in ieder geval betaald wordt, heb je het echt je tijd verneukt. Vex. Ik deed ook wat commentaar FRL. Nieuwe stopwoord voor Rens. You do you. Ja. You do you. You do you. You do. Nou. Oh, and Mike has gone off at the exit of the last turn. We can see a battle here. Paddy and Swanny going side by side, and now we can see Silo Dark finally making a move after 5 boring laps, and finally some action which I can commentate to. Silo Dark around the outside of the McLaren. The McLaren has a little bit of an oversteering moment, and that causes the Mercedes to the Mercedes to catch up to him. That's what I was gonna say, caught up him, but that's not a thing. Catch up to him. But not able to make a move already on the McLaren. But he is really close to him, as is everyone else, because it's a train. Silo Dark already 8 laps, almost 9 on these softs. Almost half of the race distance has been completed on those soft tires. You would think he would go in this lap because these tires just can't last, but he still has great pace on these tires compared to the medium runners. Mike going a bit wide there. We're gonna look at the straight once again. Is there gonna be any moves whatsoever? I don't think so, but maybe there will be. Maybe Silo Dark is pushing his ERS. He is, because probably he will go in this lap and he wants to win this position. He used about 10 to 50% of his ERS, but he's not gonna overtake him? Okay, so that's pretty weird. Is he gonna box? Is he gonna stay out? We're gonna see it in just a few seconds. I'm sorry for the hiccup. Yeah, and he is gonna box. He is gonna box. And he just completely cuts the pit lane, almost making himself a fool by DNFing in the pit lane. Don't know how you could do that. I've never done it in my entire life. I would never DNF in the pits. No, I would never. But let's see if Dan has caught up to him, or will Dan box again. I think he will, because he has no ERS. If he goes to the softs now, he will make it till the end. He won't go to the softs. Probably 1 or 2 laps later. But yeah, he needs to go to soft. Silo coming out in front of him with the same amount of pit stops, but Dan still needs to go in, of course. Weet je, geen Engels woord, hij weg, man. Ik heb echt geen zin meer in, man. Maar goed. A lot of different strategies here, but the most common strategy at the front is the medium soft strategy. Are these guys gonna come in at the half mark of the race, or are they gonna stay out longer to have fresh soft tires? Because as we could see, the last few laps on these soft tires were actually really terrible for everyone except for Side of Dark, which had great tire management but also uses full traction, of course, which does help a little bit in having grip, of course. Niemand gaat dit kijken. Ja, klopt. Maar goed. As we can see, Swanee getting overtaken and hitting the McLaren on the back twice now, which has caused him to go a bit wide, go a bit deep into that corner. Now the question is anyone coming in? Lewis isn't. The Haas is coming in as first. Great, that's how you're supposed to take the pit lane. And the question is he gonna come out in front? No, he's not, because he already lost about 2 seconds with that amazing pit entry there. Probably Silo Dark taking P2 at this moment. Probably if Lewis is staying out like 2 laps more, he will probably take the lead from Lewis, because the gap was only 2.5 seconds when he came in. Swanee to the softs. Silo Dark easily overtakes him. But well, I thought I heard something weird, but just a ghost in my house telling me to stop the stream because it's boring. Yeah, alright. I'll believe it. I'm sorry guys. I'm not gonna do this anymore.